it. Hey, we rock to it, a freak to it, a to the beat to it. It's unique music. We rock to it, a freak to it, a to the beat to it. This is how we do it. They say to make a best of, nah, I gotta make a best. Period, breathe heat and be the best lyricist. Take the best beat and beat it till it bleeds fast and furious. Kill it like a cat that's curious. Furry kittens getting capped and buried. I'm kidding, but on the track I'm that serious. Sick as bacteria, so you wanna holler about some dollars? Well, I'm not convinced. Put your money where your mouth is and talk some sense. I'm talking pocket land, I'm talking what the prophet's been saying since the dawn of time. The dawn of rhyme, even back a couple years ago when I was getting no spins. Hoes in the no bin, saying that the old friend, something like a coke bin, that much dope in. One sitting heads overdosing. Who cut to the bone like cold winds? I never flowed, I dove, I goes in. For close friends, I got love and show it. I had a rock 2.0 it. Yeah, we rock to it, a freak to it.
All this pain, I wonder if I'll ever find my way. I wonder if my life could really change at all. All this earth, could all that is lost ever be found? Could a garden come up from this ground at all? You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of the dust. You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of us. All around, hope is springing up from this old ground. Out of chaos, life is being found in you. You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of the dust. You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of us. Oh, you make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of the dust. You make beautiful things. You make beautiful things out of
Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Ready? I lost it again.
Before I came here, I was scared and afraid to tell my friends about my my beliefs in Christianity. But now, being here, I'm like excited. I'm excited and ready to tell all my friends about how amazing God is.
I feel like here at Winterscape, like normally I wouldn't talk to a few of these people, but like when you're put together with a bunch of people that have like the same beliefs and the same questions that you do, and with leaders that can help you with answers, I think that like strengthens your bond with God and everyone else's in the cabin that you're in, or the group of people that you're hanging with. And just a lot of people here have helped me and just make me come closer to God than I was before I came.
Here at Winter Escape, I felt like I've seen God for the first time. Like, I felt Him. Like, I felt His presence with me. Like, I could just go out there and do anything in the world.
So I guess I just really wanted to say thank you to all the leaders, because I came here kind of thinking it was going to be no big deal. Like, it was one of my last years, like next year's going to be my last year. So thinking it's not going to be a big deal and everything. And then as soon as the worship started happening again after Josh started speaking and he started talking about all this stuff, and then I started to kind of get weary-eyed and everything, and I didn't know what was going to happen. And then as soon as John started talking about the leaders and how we really needed to appreciate everything they were saying, I really, I don't know, just kind of let go and started crying and everything, and it went pretty crazy because I saw Bryce. I went and prayed with him, and it was pretty intense because, I don't know, they spend so much time helping us, and you never really think about like how much they're sacrificing, what they could be doing and stuff, why they want to hang out with a bunch of like 16 and 17-year-olds. And then, I don't know, I just really wanted to thank you guys for everything you do for us.
My mom made me come. When she started talking about it, I was being a total brat about it because I really didn't want to come. Because like I go to Tuesday nights and I just moved up into senior high, and so I'm like one of the youngest people there, and I don't know, like recently I started becoming really antisocial, and I don't know why, because I never used to be like that, but like I started being really mean and like sarcastic and like not talking to people, and I don't know why I was like that, and like I started getting into arguments with my parents, and I didn't understand why I was being like that. And I came, and I've been being like that like for this entire weekend, and I don't know, like just now when John was talking about appreciating the leaders, and I was up at the front, and Christy came over and whispering in my ear that she knows that I think that no one talks to me, but she wanted to tell me that they all still like love me, and that they don't ignore me. It's like it's me doing that, and like it's like they're reaching out to me, and I'm the one who's like pulling away from them, and like I just really wanted to tell her that I really appreciate that. Like I didn't understand that before, and I do now. Like I didn't really believe that. Like if anyone else had like told me that, I wouldn't have believed it. But like I feel like she was telling the truth. I feel like that they really do love me, and I didn't know that before. So now I do.
So this winter escape, I thought that it would be not as much of a revelation for me as usual. You know, they always have that Saturday night session where everyone just gets really into it. This time I decided to stay at the back and just kind of observe everyone and what they were doing and just how they interacted with each other. And then I started thinking to myself, can I lead people? I've always wanted to be someone who could bring people to safety, and then I started thinking that being a pastor would be God's calling for my life. But then I started to get all this doubt because I saw these people, and then I started wondering, can I really influence people? Can I really impact them? So I just started talking to God, and I was just telling him all these things, and then at the end of the day I was just like, God, you're the one that's in control. You know what you want me to do. So if I am on the right track, then just send someone to encourage me. And as soon as I said that, guest speaker Joshua Kimes comes up and he sits next to me. And so then we just start talking, and I told him that how I'm just thinking about my future and whatnot. And then he just started encouraging me and encouraging me and encouraging me. And so I told him about how I prayed to God that he would send someone and whatnot. And so he just looks at me and he's like, well, God answered your prayer. And so that was kind of that. And as I got up, he looked at me and he said, "Lead fearlessly." So what I can take away from this, and what we can all take away from just this one simple story in my life, is that God is always there and He always answers prayers, and that no matter what happens, He's got this. He's the one that's got the plan. We just need to trust Him, and everything will happen as it is, just as He planned.